All right, we are getting started now. So I'll just share my screen, then I can start taking your questions, okay? All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the meeting today. Okay, so today's meeting is just going to be questions and answer sections, okay? Anything you want to ask about crypto trading, all right? You can go ahead. Anything that relates to crypto in general, just go ahead and ask your questions, and then I will provide the answers accordingly, all right? Yeah, so what we are going to do for those of you on the Zoom, okay, you just raise up your hand, and then I will allow you to unmute yourself, okay? And then you ask your questions, all right? If you are joining live from YouTube, you can use the chat section, and I will definitely attend to your questions as well, all right? So to start with, we are starting with Laurie, okay? Lord Ray, you can lower your hands and then unmute yourself to speak.
Okay, Mr. Digital, good evening, and thank you for the wonderful work you are doing. My issue has to do with position sizing and then stop loss levels, and the issue I also have has to do with the fact that for like about a year now, I've been trying to learn trading, and yeah, I've read so many books, and everybody seem to be talking about statistical edge. You have to have an edge in the markets, but then you have to backtest a strategy, make sure it works before you take it to the live market. But it looks like your approach is just a bit simple. I don't know if it is going to be very consistent. So maybe you can highlight on these 2 points. Position sizing when it comes to crypto in relation to your account size. Yeah, then the stop loss level. For the TP, we can decide, someone can decide to be trailing stop loss or maybe take partial profit and others. But if you can emphasize more on the position size. Thank you.
All right. Now, do you have any account balance in mind that you wanted us to demonstrate this with? Like any trading size on your account? Lord Ray, are you still there?
Yeah, Mr. Digital, I'm still live. Say maybe you have $100 account. Yeah. Can we use that as a baseline? Thank you.
All right. Now, when you talk about sizing and the rest, taking take profit and stop loss levels and so on, it all depends on your experience in the market. Because before you can actually decide to stay longer or shorter in the market, or decide to use a higher leverage or a lower leverage, it all depends on what you have actually seen looking at the market. Okay. Right now on my chart, this is the Dogecoin. I think, yeah, this is Dogecoin chart. And if you look at the market today, you notice that Dogecoin was doing very well today. Okay. Now, when coins like Dogecoin, some of these meme coins pumped in the market, they don't stay long, except if the crypto market is in general in a bullish trend. They don't stay long in their pumps in the market. Okay. Shiba Inu did it a few days ago and then pumped and pumped and pumped. Before you knew it, it started dropping. So when some of these meme coins pumped in the market, they don't stay long in the market. All right. So Dogecoin was pumping at the moment. It got up to this 0.089. Okay. And then it started dropping. So when it got to this level, remember yesterday I mentioned the RSI, right?
Yes.
When it got to this level, there is every probability that once this is trading above 70, because if I hover over this line, okay, if you check to my right, okay, where you have the price on my trading view, you will see that where I'm highlighting, you see, okay, where I'm highlighting is around 80. The RSI was trading around that 80 level. Okay. And yesterday I said, whenever it's trading above, when you're using the default RSI, whenever your the RSI is trading above 70, 80 and above, okay, you are looking for an opportunity to short the market. Okay. So what I can do now, if the sizing, let's say you have $100 account, okay, I'm not going to go into the market with the whole of my $100, right? I can't go into the market with the whole of my $100. So out of that $100, I can decide to risk at first. I can decide to risk, let's say $20. And I'm using isolated mode. Okay. I'm using isolated mode. For those who are just beginning in the market, who are newbies in the market, you use isolated. It means that when you risk $20 at first, out of your $100, if the price, the market goes against you and you lose that $20, you still have $80 to trade in the market. So what I'll do is I'll risk $20 first and then see that the market is going in my favor. If the market is going in my favor, I can then buy more or sell more. In this case, we are shorting the market. Okay. So when we see that RSI is trading above here, all right, there's going to be a reversal in the market. That is what it simply indicates, which we have just seen right now. I'm looking at the time frame, the 1 hour time frame. Okay. If you are looking at it from the 15 minutes and the rest, you equally see the same thing. So I'll come in here, since we are going to short the market, I'll come click on the short position 2. Okay. I'll click on the short position 2 and then apply it to my chart, because this is what I'm going to use to decide my entering level, my take profit level, and so on. So this is when we started seeing this on the green candle, and then the next one became a red candle. Okay, so let's say we entered at the middle of this red candle. Okay, so I'll bring this and drop it here. So we entered this market when this candle was if you can see this, let me zoom it out so that you'll be able to see it very well. Okay, so we entered at this level after the week when it started retracing back. Okay, if I drag this downward, okay, once I drag this the green icon of this short position to down, okay, you see that where it was already 4% plus. Okay, so now you decide to, so I want to take profit when this market drops, let's say with a 4% drop in the market right here, is a 4% drop in the market. Okay. And then here you will now bring your stop loss closer to, let's say, the next swing high. Okay. You bring your stop loss closer. So it means that if I bring my stop loss, what I would simply do here is that depending on what you want to risk in the market. Okay, if I bring it to the next swing right, this is 1.9%. Okay, if I'm risking 1.9% of my money, in this case, it's going to be 1.9% of the $20 that is in the trade, not the whole of your $100. All right. So if I'm risking 1.9%, my target should be to make 2 times this amount of money that I'm going to risk. All right. So in this case, 4% that we have here is still very much accurate. Okay, because we are going to make like 4 times the amount of money we are risking here, or 3 times the amount of money we are risking here. Okay, and this trade would have played out. So this trade would have played out. So now this is what happened here, where you see this red. Okay, on the short position 2, you see that because we have added the short position 2, is giving us a mark here, which is this red. This is going to be our stop loss, the price of the stop loss on your exchange. This is going to be your entering price. If you are using a limit order, this is when this becomes necessary. If not, you just enter with market order. Then this is going to be your take profit level. No, this is the price. This is the one for the last green here, is the one for this, our long short position 2. Okay, this other one is for the price. All right. So this is going to be our take profit level. All right. So now the amount of money you will now make is now depends on the leverage you are using. If I'm risking $20 and I'm using 10x leverage, it means that that $20 by 10 will be giving me around $200 worth of trade, right? So if this market goes against me, it goes in my favor, let's say by 10%, by 20% or thereabout, I'm making 20% of $200 because I'm using 10x leverage. So if I use 50x leverage and the rest, okay, it means that that is exactly what I'm making in the market. All right. I am making whatever leverage I'm using in the market. So whenever you come to your Binance account, so if I come back here to, let me go to Binance and demonstrate this so that you get a better understanding of that. Okay. Whatever balance I have on my Binance account, I'm not risking everything. But because I'm trading with cross mode, that is why I'm risking all of the balance. If I am trading with cross mode, I am risking all of the balance. But when I trade with isolation, with isolated mode, I am risking only whatever amount of money I put into the trade. Okay? Whatever amount of money I put into the trade, that is what I'm going to risk. So if I come in here and look for Dogecoin, so let's search for Doge. Let's search for Doge USDT. Okay. So I'll go ahead and click on Doge USDT. So once I open up this, remember our entering price will be 0.08807, right? So in this case, I'm going to use a limit order to demonstrate this because it has gone beyond that already or above that. So I'll come in here and go to the limit tab. And then I will say that my entering price would be 0.08007. I guess that's what I got there. 0007 or so. Let me go back again. Entering price 0.8807. 0.8807. All right. So you select your leverage. What leverage do you want to use? 20x or thereabout. You go ahead and select your leverage. Okay. When I select my leverage, the next thing I want to do is to come to the take profit and stop loss level and click on it. All right. When I click on the take profit and stop loss level, I'll come in here and slot in these prices I got here. Okay. These figures for the stop loss is going to be 0.08974. Okay. So you come back to your exchange. Let me remove this out of the screen. So our take profit here will be 0.0874, I guess. Let me check again. Take profit. Oh, sorry. Take profit will be 0.08446. Okay. So take profit is 0.08446. And then the stop loss will be this one, 0.08974. Okay. 0.08974. All right. So I'll go ahead. Now we are shorting the market. So I'll go ahead and open short. Okay. Okay. I need to select the number of, yes, the size of USDT, the size of the Dogecoin I want to trade. If I go ahead and type 1,000 here, remember I'm using 20x leverage. Okay. 1,000 will cost me $7. All right. So if I type, I can decide to change it from USDT, from Doge to USDT. Okay. Once I'm using the Binance exchange, I can decide to change it to USDT. So if I say 200, for instance, if I put in 200, you see that the $200 we are putting in USDT will cost us $16 or thereabout to open the position. If I'm opening short, it will cost us $9. If I'm opening long, it will cost us $16. So I can just continually increase this. Let's say I make it 600. Okay, 600 is a bit much because we want to risk $20. Remember, the cost there is 29. So we want to make it, let's say 500. Okay, so it's going to cost us 24. I can bring in that to 400, for instance. Okay, so I just bring it, that is $19. Then I'll go ahead and open a short position. Okay, So once I open a short position, this is a limit order. I'm using limit order. This will be pending. If I scroll down here and go to my order, open order, you see that Dogecoin is pending. It will be pending when the market gets or increases to 0.08807. That is when it's going to be triggered. All right. Now, when this triggers and the market or the trade is going in our favor, what I can now do, remember, out of my $100, I still have $80 left, right? So I can now open that same position, if not more. I can open a position that will cost me, let's say, $30 or more. Again, remember, it is a short trade you are entering. So as it's going in your favor, open additional short trade again. That one you are opening will be added to the trade that is already running. Now, it is going to, because it has added to the trade that is already running, it's going to increase your profit. All right. Instead of using, when you come in here to Binance, when you enter a trade, it will ask you to add a margin. Where's the margin? This is the margin. This one is costing us around $40. Now, the add margin option is not available when I'm using cross mode. But assuming you are using isolated mode, it will tell you to add margin. When you come in here, you see a plus sign that says add margin. When you add margin, it does not affect your take profit level. When you add margin, it can only affect the liquidation price. Okay. When you are adding margin here, remember this first trade now, I risk $40. It means that if this trade goes 6%, 8%, I am still going to be making the profit will be calculated based on the $40. All right. Even if I've added margin and made this $100, my profit will still be calculated on the $40. The add margin you use on Binance will only affect your liquidation price, but by pushing the liquidation price further from your market price and the rest. All right. So instead of using add margin, once the trade is going in your favor, just come back here again and open another short position to complement what you're doing already, the one that is running already, and your profit. This time around, if you open another $20 worth of position, it now means that you now have $40 in total in that trade. If you open another $50, it means that 20 plus 50, you now have $70 in total in that trade. So you'll be making profit based on the leverage of the $70 that you have in that trade. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So I just needed to explain that. Okay. So the fact that you have $100, $1,000 doesn't mean that you are going into a trade with all of those money. No, you risk part of those money, most especially when you are using isolated mode. And then gradually you can now use the balance to either keep you in the trade. If a trade is going against you and you don't put stop loss, the best thing is just to buy more. And then when you are buying more, it brings you, whether buy or long, it depends, buy or short, whether you're buying or you're selling, depending on the position you have taken. If you're taking a long trade, you want to, keep buying to bring you closer to the market, or you just want to sell to bring you, make you more profit if the trade is going in your favor. All right?
Yes.
All right. Any other question? Yeah, for those of you who are just joining up, okay, it's just going to be a general question and answer. Anything related to crypto trading, anything at all, whether Binance and the rest, go ahead, just indicate by raising up your hand, okay? And I'll give you the mic to actually ask your question. If you have any contributions to make, go ahead, still raise up your hand and you have the floor, all right? Yes, I have Olua, please go ahead, unmute yourself and make your input.
Hello, good evening. Hi,
yeah, good evening, sir.
Coach. First of all, I want to appreciate your efforts. You've been doing so wonderful. Like, it's mind blowing away seeing all you do for free for us. All right, so I have one question. Now, in terms of knowing, like, because I've not really gotten the scope about how to get shit coins and meme and how to invest on them. And so what I would like to know the first step in getting to know about shit coins and these meme coins and how to research about them and the rest of the stuff. Then my number two question is concerning this trading in January. Now, like today, now Bitcoin went to 25,000 and came down and it's been ranging. Now, how do you mostly look at the market, and how do you confirm buyers to hold long-term trade? Because most of my fears is how to hold long-term trade, like going to make 50% or 100% or plus 300% profits.
Okay. To start with, some of these memes or cheat coins and the rest, there are a lot of I think I made a video about that where you go to, is it PooCoin, Dex tool. These are some of the smart chain platform where people list these coins that will be listed. Now, before the coin is listed on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or on exchange, when you go to Dex2, you see some of those coins popping up there. But now the problem is, who are the people behind this, some of this token? If you are looking at it before it is listed on exchange, I wouldn't advise that. Okay. Who are the people investing in this? What is their marketing like? How far will this go? So when you invest in coins like that before they're even made public, there is every tendency that those people are just there to, just rock pull, just harvest this money from you. And at the end of the day, the coins they're giving to you is valueless. So I cannot really give you an answer to, okay, this is how you can get meme coins or shit coins and the rest. But the most popular that we know of, okay, is Shiba Inu. And over time, Shiba Inu has been doing very well, because by now, based on what they are, like what we have experienced before, they come to the market after making a lot of people money and then making other people lose money. They just disappear to thin air. But Shiba Inu has been doing a whole lot of things, and the Shiba Inu army has been trying to make sure, okay, they are creating a use case around the Shiba Inu coin, token, and the rest and stuff like that. But right now, I cannot say, okay, this is where you can go and get, meme coins or cheat coins and the rest. Okay. But if you still want to buy, if you still believe in what Shiba Inu is doing or Dogecoin is doing and the rest, then you can buy. But I don't advise anybody right now to buy any of these tokens and hold. Just trade them, take advantage of the movement in the market, trade them, and then just exit and go your way. But if you believe that this coin will do very well in the future, okay, you can go ahead and buy. And people have a lot of these coins in their wallet right now, holding them, hoping that one day this coin will go up and they sell. Fine. If you want to do that, you can do that. But right now, Shiba Inu is not like BNB that I will say, oh, if you buy $100 worth of Shiba Inu today, it could make you profit. It could make you a lot of profit in the future, but I am not sure. It is still under probability. All right. So going to the second question of how to buy, a long-term trade and hold for a long, I don't know whether you want to do this on futures or you want to do it on spot. But in my own personal opinion, if you want to enter a long trade, I don't do long trade. My long trade cannot exceed, in fact, the highest I've held a position, futures trading, the highest I've held a position is 1 week. But nowadays, I don't do all of that. I just do day trade. Okay. If I'm opening any position in any of the token I'm trading, it's going to be just for that day. It's just going to be for that day, and it will not exceed that day. All right. But when you do spot trading, it can be profitable. Now, if I go to the BTC daily time frame, okay, this was if I hover over this, as at June, was it June? When was Bitcoin start? Okay, Bitcoin started dropping somewhere around here. Let me pull out this. Okay, 31 Bitcoin got up to. Let me just expand this so that you'll be able to see. Is that 40,000 or so? Okay, so 48,000, when it was 48,000, let's check when it was 48,000, that was March, okay? It was as at March. So from March, it has dropped from 48,000 to what it is right now. Okay. To around this 23, 24, we are looking at it right now. But sometime in June, okay, this is precisely on the 19th of June, Bitcoin dropped from, it was dropping, okay, it started dropping, it was after dropping from 48, it was trading around 32 or thereabout, and then it started dropping, and then on the 19th of June, it dropped down to around $17,000. Yes, Bitcoin dropped down to $17,000. I believe we're all aware of this during this lunar nonsense in the market and the rest. Bitcoin dropped up to $70,000. So what people do, what smart investors do in the market is they will buy here, right? For a longer term investment or holding or thereabout, they will buy here. You would have placed a trade to buy Bitcoin at 18,000 or even at 19,000. Okay, because even at 19,000, some persons were still skeptical. Even Ethereum actually dropped to around 900 plus from almost 4,000 close to $5,000. Ethereum dropped up to same thing in June or thereabout. It dropped up to 900, I think $950 or thereabout. So you would have bought one Ethereum at $950, and today you would have been worth, that $950 would have been worth 1,900 or 1,800, depending on what the current price of Ethereum is. So if you want to buy and hold it longer, even BNB is another coin I advise people to buy and hold if you're looking for a coin to hold. BNB dropped up to $160 something as at June. Okay. So meaning that if you have bought and held this for between June and now, in a period of 2 months or thereabout, you would have been making close to 2,000, 3,000, depending on the number of those tokens that you bought. Okay. So if you want to look for a coin to buy, all right, if you go to CoinMarketCap, if I come here to CoinMarketCap, what you will be looking for, what I personally do is I come in here to the CoinMarketCap. I don't exceed this first page here, okay? And I look at the top 10, the cryptos that are doing, the top 10 cryptos that are doing very well. Now, the top 10s here are ranking for a reason because there is more money in them, okay? All of this, Bitcoin is ranking because of the performance in the market. In all of the exchanges, if you talk about the volume traded, the money that is in Bitcoin and the rest, it is higher compared to every other coin you're seeing here. So Bitcoin right now is very costly for me. I cannot buy Bitcoin because investing $1,000 in Bitcoin today will mean that for it to be more profitable, you have to wait for Bitcoin to get up to 500,000 or $1 million. The full $1,000 can be something reasonable. But I can come to Ethereum, okay, I can buy this. And I believe that after the merge, I think that merge has been, we're told that it's coming up next month or thereabout. After the merge, there's something great could happen to Ethereum. Maybe Ethereum will be the push that the crypto market will have to go further, all right? Then if you don't do this, you can go to BNB, all right? As I said earlier, BNB dropped to 100 and something sometime in June, and right now it's 300 plus. Okay, if you don't buy BNB, you can buy Cardano. I don't know how long it will take this coin to actually appreciate in the market, but yeah, Cardano is doing very well. SRP, I have been holding this coin for since 2020, is it 2018 or 2017 or thereabout? But it has not made any difference. So I don't look at it any longer. All right. So we have Ethereum, we have BNB. Those are the first two coins. Every other one you're seeing is just stable coin. Okay, you have Solana. You can equally buy Solana. Then Dogecoin is doing very well because of the number of volume that is traded and the rest. But I wouldn't advise you buy a whole Dogecoin. But if you believe in it, Elon Musk can just wake up one day and just post anything about Dogecoin, and then it will just skyrocket to $1, and then after that it will drop again. So if you want to buy and hold long, you can buy some of these top 10 tokens you see in the market here in CoinMarketCap, hold them, and then you can place a limit order on your exchange, or whenever you get a news that that coin has increased more than what you bought it, you go ahead and sell it. All right. So I don't know if that answered your question. Okay, Olua, if that answered your question, that will be it. Any other question? If you have any other question, please go ahead and indicate by raising up your hand. If you have questions, you have contributions, any input to make, please just indicate by raising your hand, okay? All right. Mayor, you can unmute yourself. Mayor, just unmute yourself, okay? I've given you the right to do that.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
All right. Good evening. Well done, sir. Thanks for your time and everything, sir. If you can hear me clearly, my question is: the first question you answer, is it about the futures signal trading?
Someone asked a question, so that was what I answered. It's not really about signal trading. If you want to ask any question related to signal trading, then you can ask and we'll see how we can help out with that.
Okay. Concerning the signal trading, I just want you to maybe give an example of maybe if we see it also execute and execute and place it through this so forth. That's my question.
Mayor, you are breaking. I would just ask that you use the chat, type your question, okay? Because if you talk of signal, I don't know, where do you get your signal from? How does it look like? So that I'll be able to know what to answer, okay? I don't know what you're referring to. If you can type it, it will make me understand it because you're actually breaking, so I can't clearly get what you're saying. All right. So what does it mean to open long and short? Okay, long and short is a term used for futures, okay? Futures trading. Remember, in trading, in crypto, there is what we call the major trading types. You look at this futures and then spot. Spot trading is that if I bring in $100 to buy BNB, I am giving the equivalent of that BNB of $100. And I have that number of BNB. If it is 0.1 BNB, that is worth $100, I have that BNB and I can hold it for as long as I want. And then tomorrow, if I want to exchange it, maybe it has increased. Let's say I bought BNB when it was 300 and I got the equivalent of that in $100. Tomorrow, it might have increased from 300 to 400. It means that my $100 will now be worth either 120, 150. I can now sell, I've made profit and then exit the market. That is spot trading. But in futures is more of gambling, okay? You come to the market, you predict that the market will go up, all right? When you're predicting that the market will go up, that is opening a long position. You go ahead and open a long position. So your predictions are that the market will go up. So when it goes in your favor, you make profit. Then if the market goes down, okay, you are going to predict that the market will be going down, okay? So when you predict that the market is going down, you open a short position. That is what those long and short positions you see there is. Okay, so when I come in here to the Binance futures account interface, you see that it says open with and then long attached to it, and then with the green button. It means that you're predicting that the market is bullish, is going to go up. Then you see open short. Okay, you are predicting that the market will go down, so you go ahead and open a short position. That is what that means. Okay, opening short and long position. Okay, I believe that answers that. Please, can we know the coin that will pump or dip? Okay, coin that will pump or dip. Right now, I can't really say which coin will pump or dip because anything can happen in the market. Okay. But before I do that, maybe I'll give the mic to Michael. Michael, just go ahead and unmute yourself, okay, and ask your question. Michael, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, while you are doing that, now to know a coin, yesterday we talked a lot about RSI. Okay, we talked a lot about RSI. To know a coin that is going to pump or dip, I just use my RSI to now indicate, help me decide in the market. Okay, I've been trading Dogecoin since morning, right? So this is on it 1 day on a daily time frame. If I go to the 15 minutes, let me delete this. Okay, so what I simply do is I come in here, all right? When this is overbought, I know that the next thing is that the market will start going down. So I'll go ahead and short the market. But if you're looking for a coin to buy, I made a video on the how to leverage on the ICO website where people go and list their tokens for sale. Okay, when a new project is coming up, they use the ICO website to list those tokens. All right, then people buy, they're doing pre-sales and the rest, the people buy into those tokens. Then when they finally got listed on CoinMarketCap or PancakeSwap or Uniswap, the coins, increases in value. All right, the price will increase. And then from being listed on some of these DeFi platform, they get listed on centralized exchanges like Binance. And when they do that, the price goes up. Okay. I've given an analogy of that on I made a video about that. I'll make the video available on the platform. I'll post the video so that if you have not seen the video again, you go ahead. But I am not advising that you use that platform because you may go on there and buy a wrong project. But before you buy any project, make sure you buy into any project, make sure you do your research, okay? And so that you don't get to make mistake. Michael, please, if you are there, unmute yourself, or Lord Ray, any of you that is ready, just unmute yourself and make your contributions. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Digital, I'm ready. This is Lord Ray. You were talking, you were like.
Hello, sir. I've asked a question on the chat, sir.
Yes, go ahead, Ray.
Okay, so you were saying that people can leverage on the meta features bot, but the last time you were complaining that Royal Q bot I mean was a scam. But then how can we be sure about the meta features? Then the next question is that with the relative strength index that you are using to do your analysis, let's say that it is overbought around 80 and beyond, or oversold around say 20 and below. You see, what are some of the technical tools that you can also use to confirm, aside the fact that the market has been oversold or overbought? What other technical tools do you look at?
All right. The first question, I believe you are the one who asked that question in you are the one who asked that question in the Telegram group. I've answered that question.
No,
Now,
I didn't ask.
If you're not the one, what just let me mute your mic for a moment. Okay, I will give you back the mic. Michael, let me mute your mic so that we don't get distracted. All right. So what happened was, at the point, okay, I had like 3 different APIs or bot linked into my Binance account. So from what Binance were trying to explain to me, they might have been a glitch from any of those bots, but the bot that was spotted at was the Royal Keyboard that actually did that mess on my account. So what I advise people is the fact that I said Meta Features is reliable, or I am using it is working for me. it doesn't mean that it will work for you. Okay, so what happened with RoyalQ? I've deleted RoyalQ long ago, but what I will advise here is that if you're going to use a bot, use one bot at a time. If you want to use meta features, use meta features. If you want to use RoyalQ, use RoyalQ. Don't go and create an API for RoyalQ, create for other bots that you use, and then link them up at the same time. It will cause confusion for yourself. And when you lose money, not even Binance or the bot platform that can actually recover the money for you. So please stay away from using multiple bots with APIs linked up to your account at the same time. All right. Then I had to talk and emphasize on the what's it called, the RSI, because it is simple to understand and it is the basic for anybody who wants, because there are other things we need to consider, like looking at the chart patterns, looking at the candlesticks, looking at every other detail. But another simple indicator that I'll ask you to include to your the RSI to detect where the trend of the market is going is to use the moving average. Okay, so if I just go ahead and add,
hello, sir. I've asked the question on the chat box, sir.
Please, I've heard you. I'll answer the question.
Okay, sir.
So if I go ahead and add this moving average line, okay, I can just come in here to the setting and then make the period here to be, make the length to be 200, okay. Once I make the length to be 200, I can go ahead and change the color, the size, and the rest, all right? So let me just increase the size a little and then make it white so that we can see it. And click on OK. So now, depending on the time frame you are going to be trading on, okay, what I simply use this line for, all right, what I simply use this line for is that when the candlesticks are trading above the 200 moving average, I am only looking for an opportunity to long the market, okay? I am only looking for an opportunity to long the market. When it is trading below this 200 moving average, I am looking for an opportunity to short the market, okay? So when the candlestick goes up and then it retraces back, okay, I'll wait for the RSI to show me that it is overbought. All right, I'm looking for an example to show you. I'll wait for the RSI to show me that this is actually, the market is overbought, and then I'll go ahead and long the market. All right. So when it is trading below the 200 moving average, I am looking for an opportunity to only short the market. So in this case, the 200 moving average is used to detect the trend of the market for that particular time frame that you are trading with, be it the 15 minutes time frame, the 1 hour time frame, and the rest. Okay. So I think this is Doge. Okay, this is for Dogecoin. So just as we are looking at here, all right, whenever I see any opportunity or see that this candlestick is retracing back to the moving average and then it gets to the overbought level, so I only look for opportunity to long the market on in as much as the candlesticks are trading above the 200 moving average. All right, so you use the 200 moving average to detect. This way you'll be able to get close to an accurate signal without being misled in the market. All right, but why this thing doesn't matter to most of us is because we do have spare money that we have in the, trade the market with. All right, so let's say I decided to short, like we saw here that it is overbought here. I decided to short this. Okay, I may not be waiting for it to get to the 200 moving average. Let's say I want to make profit like 1%, 2% move in the market. All right, I'll go ahead. But if in any case it drops and it breaks through the 200 and it continues to go down, I have money to, buy more and sustain that position. Because when I buy more as it's going down with a little reversal, all right, of the market movement, I can make profit and then move on that way. All right. There are other levels or other tools you need to know, like drawing trend lines, using trend lines, or spotting out where you have resistance, okay, and support in the market. All of these things will equally help you to detect, but These ones, I don't want to start saying, oh, this is how you spot. I want to be doing it a step after another. I know some of you here are more advanced, but for others who are coming up, when you understand how to use the RSI, the next thing we need to be doing is when we come to the market, we need to first draw, lines to spot resistance levels, okay, support levels, and then use our trend lines to, get some indicators, get some marks on the chart to know when there will be a breakout and the rest. All of that, we'll be looking at it one after the other as we go forward. All right. But basically for now, just understand that the RSI is used, to detect when the market is overbought and then when the market is oversold. I don't know if that is clear. Okay. If that is clear and added to it, then sorry, before any other person unmute his or herself, let me check the question that was sent on the chat. Okay. The question you're asking is if I give signals. No, I don't give signals. I used to do the signal stuff, but people don't pay any longer, so I decided to quit. Everybody's looking for free stuff. More explanation on how to read analysis very well. Basically, I personally don't really know how analysis work. Enlighten us on how to read signals perfectly. Okay. All right. And if do you give signals, how can you help some of us that want to boost our fund before we join Meta Futures? If you want me to start giving you signals, I'll give signals, but you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it, okay? This I wish I could be sending signals to raise funds. All right, okay. Yes, so I don't, for now, the paid signals I was doing, I had to stop it along the way. But I'll look at what I can do if I can be providing signals for those who want to either buy or sell, want to take some trade. Okay, I'll look at that. Yeah, I will look at those as time goes on so that you can equally use it to grow up your funds. Okay. Yeah, reading candlesticks, reading charts, and the rest, doing technical analysis at what is not something I'm going to trade in a day. Okay. So today we are talking about using RSI to know when it is overbought and when it is oversold. Fine. And as I mentioned, okay, gradually we'll look at how to use how to spot resistance level, support levels. Then we go ahead and look at different candle patterns, how to, leverage on them and use it to make decisions in the market. We'll look at all of these things one after the other. All right. So that we'll not be making the meeting too long and then it becomes boring. Okay. So Inspired, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, boss. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you very much, sir, for the enlightenment and then knowledge. Based on this ICO stuff in which you mentioned earlier, so I don't know if you can just help us with the with how to spot the legit token, and then also the website, based on how to make findings, research before going for the privacies or whatsoever like that. So if you can just help us, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I will need to refer you to that video. I made a video about the ICO website. I'm looking for the title of the video, Z100X leverage. I'll have to, okay, I'll have to refer you to the video, all right? I'll have to refer you to that video so that I'll send the video in the link because I explained most of the things on how to use that particular website. Okay. But just to give you an idea, if I come back to my screen, let's see if I go to ICO drops, okay. There are other platforms you can use, but personally, this is the one I made video on, and this is the one I used. So so on the ICO drops, this is when you come in here to the ICO drops, you have the ICOs that are active. So you see the category here, the ones that are active, the ones that are upcoming, and then the one that has ended. Okay, if I click on the ended ICO, let me just show you a coin that was an ICO here and then got sold and listed on Binance that was doing very well. Ended ICO, let it open up. I don't know if I will see it here. There are a lot of ICOs project that have, you know, yeah, this project Galaxy. Okay, and many of us know what's the ticker for this coin on Binance. The project Galaxy token. How many of us know this token? This token was doing very well on Binance actually. All right. So if you go to Binance and type, this is the ticker GAL, okay, or Gala. I think it was Gala, the full name or thereabout. It is GAL. All right. This token was doing very well on Binance, and guess what? The ICO token was selling for one GAL token was selling for 1.5 USD. That is about $1.50. Okay, $1.50. But guess what? It was trading on Binance. If I come to Binance, I don't know if it is on Fishers. No, I don't think so. I've not seen it on Fishers yet. Let me check. Let's say GAL USDT. GAL BUSD. Okay. All right. So as at the time of having this meeting with you, this coin is trading at $3. Okay. This coin is trading at $3. If I go to, let me check the weekly time frame so that I'll see how high this coin actually went to. All right. So here, this coin went up to $40. And this was, when was this? This was around May or thereabout. Okay. Around May. Then if I come to ICO here, around May, they started their token sale around April, between April to May. So immediately they finished the pre-sale, the coin was listed on Binance. So people who were buying on the pre-sale were actually buying this token for how much? $1.50. So you can imagine investing $1,000 here, and then this coin got up to $40. You sold at $20 or even at $10. You see that you would have been making a whole lot out of it. All right. But in as much as, you know, some of these tokens are doing very well, it is not every token that is on ICO here on the GAL token that is a legit and a token that will make you millions. Okay. So it is always better that when you come in here, because the website, the ICOdrops.com, has equally made it very helpful for you that they add website to that particular project, their white papers and the rest. So you can go read before you even buy into the project. You can go read their white paper. You can go to their website, look at the people behind it. What is the use case behind this token? All right. When you look at all of these details, then you can go ahead and decide to say, okay, you want to risk part of your money and buy into it. Okay. So that is it. ICO gives you a summary of what the token is all about. If it is a utility token and the rest, they give you all of that. But they equally provide, you know, the column for the white paper for that project, for the website. You can go to the website and look at those behind the project and decide to say, okay, I want to buy into this project. The advantage of doing this is because if you bought GAL when it was listed for pre-sale around May, April and to May, you would have been selling your GAL. Let's say you didn't even know when it went to $40 or thereabout. You would have been selling your GAL token for $3 today. That is, you bought it $150. $1.50, and then you're selling it for like that is 100% return on your investment. Okay, so yes, you would have used the only website I knew that I use right now, okay, for some of those tokens that I may send to you. In most cases, I send some of the tokens to you, is the ICO website, icodrops.com. So you can go check out the website, check out some of the project. You come in here and check, the upcoming project and see if it is something that you can invest in. All right. Just do your research and decide if it is something you can invest in. You go ahead and invest in it. Okay. I don't know if that take care of that question, Inspire. Yes, Dan, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you for the lectures so far. So my question is, for those that are using Android phone, setting of that RSI, I have been looking for the way to set it, but I did not see. And another thing is, for you made mention of overbought and oversold. Can you please put more emphasis on that? Thank you.
All right. Michael, you're talking about the stochastics RSI. Okay. So I don't know what you want me on. Okay, what is the best time frame? This about the time frame on the stochastics RSI. Now, one thing I want to let you know is that this stochastic RSI is a bit faster than the RSI itself. Okay, this is a very fast indicator. It moves at a very fast speed, at a speed compared to the indicator, to the RSI indicator. So personally, I don't use the stochastic RSI on a higher time frame. Higher time frame will be anything from 1 hour upward. Okay. So if you want to use this stochastic RSI to scalp the market, then you should be looking at 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Okay, you look at 5 minutes and 15 minutes. The same way you use the RSI is the same way you use the stochastic RSI. Okay, when you see, if I click on this edit option here, all right, you have the K line, okay, indicated with blue. And then you have the D line indicated with this other color here. This is it yellow or so? Okay. So now when the market is oversold, when you see both the K and the D line, okay, or signal line here, it indicating that it is oversold. All right. The input here for the stochastic RSI, the default input here is 80 and then 20 level. Okay, 80 and 20 level. So when this is trading below 20, it means that the market is overbought. So you wait for the blue line, which is the K line, to cross over the D line. All right. So when they start reversing, the two lines are moving together. But when they start reversing, when the K line is crossing above, which is in this case the blue line, is crossing above this other yellow line here, you are going to take a buy. That is how you use, basically, that is how you use this. And I use it on a shorter time frame. Okay. You go ahead and take a buy. Go ahead and long the market. And then when it is the other way around, you go ahead and short the market. All right. That is how simple it is to use this. And Mr. Dan is saying, I should emphasize more. What this means is that when you plot this RSI into your chart, okay, when you plot this RSI into your chart, is simply, for now, the default setting is that the upper line here, right here, you're seeing that this line is trading above this line here. There's as you can see, there is a color in between here. So once it's trading above, the upper line here, which is called the upper bound line, is actually at the 70 level. So anything that will make this signal line, the RSI, trading above it, it means that the market is overbought. buyers are more buying, the market more than sellers. So sellers will now come in with speed and then, start selling and selling and selling. So when they start selling, the market will start dropping. And then as the market is dropping, the RSI is equally following the movement in the market. Okay. The RSI is equally following the movement in the market. Let's say here, okay, buyers push up this market up to this level, and then sellers came into the market and then started pushing the market down. All right. They started pushing the market down. And since then, they have pushed the market up to the 30 level here. So now buyers are trying to equally push the market up, but it is a tug of war between buyers and sellers in the market. So that is why you see that the market is now moving sideways. Okay. When buyers supersede sellers, the market will go up. When sellers supersede buyers, the market will go down. That is what you use the RSI for. Okay. When it trades below the 30 level, it is oversold. When it trades above the 70 level, it is overbought. All right. I don't know if that is you understand that. Michael, if you understand that, please kindly indicate as well. I don't know what else you need me to explain on the stochastic indicators. If there's any other thing I've not mentioned, then go ahead and do that. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Please go ahead, raise your hand, use the chat section and ask your questions, okay? Ask your questions, we'll see how best. All right, so thank you. Thank you for that, okay? So you can use these indicators, all right, to start making decisions in the market. And once again, people will keep asking, this is the question that I get tired of asking, or I don't even like answering also. Is how much capital do I need? How much do I need to have on my account? How much? I just gave an instance with the first person that asked the question. Okay, if you have $100 in your account, it doesn't mean that you are going to trade with the whole of the $100. It's not possible. Okay, you'll be killing yourself to do that. Because you want to make money doesn't mean that you risk the whole of the $100. If you have $200 in your account, even if you have $50,000, $100,000 in your account, you are not risking everything. Okay. So always risk a portion of that money when you are using isolated. Yes, you are not risking everything, but when you use cross, you are risking everything. Okay. Use a portion of that to enter the market. And when you enter the market and the market is going in your favor, you can now don't use add margin on Binance. If you are using add margin on Binance, it's not your own advantage. As in the profit you make, no. The add margin can only push your liquidation price further. It pushes your liquidation price further. Okay. So don't use add margin. You can, if the market is going in your favor, just go ahead and buy. And I'll give you an instance. Okay. If I come to this chart, all right, let's say I entered a trade somewhere on this chart. Let me use this drawing tool and see if that will explain this. Okay, let's say I entered a trade around here. I entered a trade around this area. Okay, and then I'm opening a short position. That means I'm predicting that the market will go down. If the market start going down, okay, I can wait and enter another trade here. All right, that is two trade. Let's say here I was able to risk let's say I risked $100 in this first entry. Okay, now I still have money in my account. So when it's going in my favor, I can risk additional $100 here. All right, and then if I'm using 10x leverage, let's say I'm using 10x leverage, the first $100 here will mean that I'm opening a trade worth $1,000. Okay, the second $100 here will mean that I'm opening another trade worth $8,000. So if you add this plus this, that is $2,000. So because I just opened trades, all right, in between, it means that this will give me 10%, okay, of $200, which is now $2,000 as against the $100. But if I have opened a trade there and the market start going, and then I go ahead and add margin, this $100 that I just added last as using add margin is not counted. It can only push my liquidation price further, but it does not count to the profit I make in the market. Okay, it doesn't count to the profit I make in the market. So all you just need to do is You can just buy additional, just adding money as you proceed in the market, and that way you'll be able to make profit. Then if, for instance, you enter a trade somewhere, let's say somewhere around here, and then you're predicting that the price will go down and it did not go down, it started going up, okay? The only way you can get out of this trade is either you set a stop loss, but if you have additional money in your account and you don't want to set a stop loss, you can wait for the price to come up here and then you buy more here. Remember, if you have entered here, let's say you entered here at 0.85. When it goes to 0.86, your entering price on your exchange will be showing 0.85. But when it goes to 0.88, and then you enter another trade again, what the exchange does is that they calculate the average between when you first entered and the second one you're entering, and then the amount that is involved, okay? When you now enter at 0.88, what it does when it calculates based on the amount you're adding additionally, it will now bring, instead of your entering price being 0.85, it will now be 0.86 or thereabout. You see that it is now bringing you closer to the price. So if you're supposed to take profit at 0.84 thereabout, your take profit level will now come up to 0.85 or so. I don't know how to explain this without a trade going on also. But basically, I just want you to get the idea. Maybe any day I have a trade going on, I will use it to explain all of these details. Okay, I'm just waiting to close the trade on my account, which is on the cross mode. Then I'll change it to isolated mode, and I'll use the isolated mode to be demonstrating some of these things so that you get to understand it better. All right. Okay, Tony, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, boss.
Well done. Okay, my question is on an ongoing trade. So what effect will it have if maybe I'm using a 10x leverage and I get to a clear indication that the market is going in my favor and I adjust to like maybe 15 or 20x?
No, adjusting leverage does not make any difference. It will not, it doesn't affect, it does not add to your price. Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't add to the price you are entering the market with. But this is what you can do. Now, some of these things I can't do. Now, when you come to your Binance account, you will see the leverage here. Okay. The leverage for this trade is 20x. And then the leverage for this other one is 10x. Okay. You have the option to adjust the leverage. When you adjust it, it does not make any difference in the market. Okay. It doesn't affect, because the trade is going in your favor does not mean that it's going, because you have adjusted the leverage, going to just automatically pump. You know, it doesn't. All you just need to do is to open an additional position.
New position. Okay.
Yeah. Like this one is going now. Remember that what I'm risking here is just $19. Okay. This is going in my favor. What I can do additionally is to come and say, okay, I want to equally short the Dogecoin again. Now I enter this with 20x leverage. So if I come up here, once I come up here, I can change the leverage from 20x because it's going in my favor now, right? I can change, okay, Dogecoin on Binance, I can only go 20x leverage. But in this case, assuming it was 10x I was using, I can now change it to 20x leverage. And then open that new position.
Order, right? Okay, yeah.
Yes, open that new position with that higher leverage. That way it will add up to what I have already, and it will be, profitable to you than just adjusting the leverage. When you adjust leverage, it doesn't make any difference.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. My second question is on hedge mode. I think there's a provision for hedge mode, and in a very highly volatile market, is there anyhow, or since you are very experienced in this field, is there any how we can use this advantage of hedge, this hedge mode, and see if we can manipulate and get the difference? We know that if we start, one is going to be minus, the other one is going to be a plus. But maybe at times it will get to where maybe your plus will overweigh the minus and all of that. If you close the trade, maybe you have a little profit inside. Is there any how we can do that?
For the time being, all the edge mode I've been trading, I close all of the both trading profit. Now, this is what happens. And I don't use edge mode on longer time frame. I use it on a shorter time frame. Okay. I can either use it on a 15 minutes time frame or the 5 minutes time frame. All right.
Yeah.
So let's say I saw that the market is oversold here. All right. And then if I come to the higher time frame, it is telling me that the price will continue to go up. Okay. On the higher time frame, it's saying, no, Dogecoin will continue to pump. But on the shorter time frame here, it is saying that the market is already oversold. So if it is, it's already overbought. So if it is overbought, there is every tendency that on the 15 minutes or 5 minutes time frame, the market will start retracing down. But on the 1 hour or 4 hours time frame, it will continue to go up as time goes on. Maybe the candle can just have a week, and then before you know it, it pops up again. So I'll open a edge, a position as edge mode, both position. Okay. Now on the 5 minutes that I'm using to trade, since I am shorting, the one that I'm shorting will first hit my profit target. So when it hit my profit target, I will take profit for that. I will now use the money that I've made from that to buy more on the longer position that will be at loss right now. Okay. So if I short the market, let's say I short the market at 0.08, the long position will equally be at 0.08. Now, when the short position takes profit, I will now do what? Buy more at this level that has taken profit. I will now buy more. So my entering price for the long position that was 0.08 will now be 0.07.
Okay.
Yes, meaning that if the market goes up by either 1% or 2%, that trade that was at loss can in any moment from now be in profit. So that way I can now close that one again, then start all over again.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Thank you.
So on the shorter time frame, you can always use the edge mode and you can always close your both position in profit.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Inspire, your hand is still up. I don't know whether you wanted to ask another question. If not, then BBF can unmute and ask the question. Yes, BBF, you can unmute yourself and make your input. Okay. If there is no more questions, I guess we've tried for today. Okay, so we'll just call it a day here, and I will proceed maybe some other time with a different stuff. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Next meeting maybe will be on the spotting resistance and support levels, and the rest. We'll look at all of this one after the other. Okay. So, okay. Any other question? BBF, I gave you the mic. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. Yes, Mr. Dan, you have additional question? Go ahead.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Dan, hold on. Yes, BBF, can you go on?
I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
All right. My question has been answered actually, but I just want to thank you very much and everybody. It's been marvelous. It's my first time joining this. Actually, I followed you from the YouTube page. And it's my first time, and what you're doing is marvelous. I just want you to keep it up. At least the younger ones coming now, they are learning a lot, and it's very good. I just want to thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. At least that is the encouragement we'll get. All right, Mr. Dan, go on with your input, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir. I just want to ask if you can provide the video for the lesson and the ICO stuff, the link, so that I can join the platform. That's all, sir.
It's all right. And the video is already live on YouTube, so I'll make the link available. Yeah. ICOdrops.com, that is the name of the website, but I'll still send the link and the video I made previously about it to the platform so that you can go ahead and take a look at it. But make sure you do your own research before you invest in any project there. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
sir. I have one more thing, sir. I have a downliner who want to register on that metaphors. So I don't know how to guide him and how to fund it. Maybe that should be private chats.
Yes, just chat me up privately. But one thing I will let you know, please, whosoever, because I had issue. There were some persons who signed up for Metaphors and they thought that automatically money will start entering their account. Okay, that is why I have not been mentioning Metaphors. I said it, I stated it clearly from the initial, from the onset, that Metaphors can only make you money when you start referring other people. In as much as you can start with as little as $5 or $10, you can only make money when you start referring people. If you don't refer people, you will not earn money. So even the people you are referring equally sound this clearly to them that the only way you make money from this is by bringing other people on board. All right. So I wanted to promote Metaphors as a full business, but I had one or two persons who chatted me, complaining that since they signed up, they have not earned anything. Even at that point, I was, in pain with, my money that I was lost and the rest. I was not promoting Metaphors. So how do you expect that you are going to get, spillovers and overflows? So the only way was for you to promote it yourself. When you promote it, you would have made money. So that was why I just have to close the chapter of Metaphors and the rest. But yes, let me know. I will guide you through and help your colleague. In as much as you have explained to the person and the person understands, okay, I can help you set up his or her account.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right, Michael, I will create a group for those who want to be taking signals, okay? I'll do that. Who else want to say something? Please go ahead.
Yes,
okay, before we call it a day. Yes.
Yes, sir. You made mention of Telegram group in which I'm unaware of. I'm just hearing it for the first time. So I don't know if you can repost the link to the Telegram group so we that we haven't joined can join and then go through the previous messages in which you drop in the group. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Did you join via WhatsApp or you joined via what platform did you join from so that I'll know where to post the link to after this meeting?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll post the Telegram link to all of the WhatsApp groups so that you can join from there.
Yes, sir.
All
yes,
right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Sister, you wanted to say something else? Go on.
Yeah. Okay, sir, for the setting of RSI using mobile phone, how do I go about it, sir? Like increasing it from 70 to 80 and reducing it from 30 to 20. The setting does not show on my phone, or I do not see where to locate it.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me see if I can project my screen, my phone screen. Can you see my phone screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is my watch list. So first I'll click on any of this coin here to open the chart. Okay. You know how to get here, right?
Yes.
Now, when I open, I've added the RSI already. You know how to get the RSI into your chart, right?
Yeah, they'll write
you
it
click,
down.
yes, you click on this plus button. Okay.
Yes.
So when you click on the plus button, it tells you indicators. Okay, you click on indicators.
Yes.
When you click on indicators, you want to go ahead and type RSI. Then it will give you the name of the indicator here.
SI.
Okay, so you just click on it and it will be added to your chart. So once it's added to your chart, it will be appearing here. Look at the RSI appearing here. Okay. So you click on it once, then you see this eye icon, the setting, and then the X icon popping up, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
once this pop up, you want to go ahead and click on this setting icon. So you click on the
Yes.
setting icon. Once you click on it, you come in here to where it says input. Okay.
Input. Okay.
Yes. On the inputs, make sure that it is the RSI length is showing 14. This is the only thing you need to set up here. It's showing 14. Okay. So once that is showing 14, then come back to the style, click on style. Okay. When you click style, right, you want to
Yes.
come to the levels here. This is your RSI upper band, which is by default yours will be 70. So you can change it to
Yes.
80. Don't change. This is the middle band. Don't change anything. Leave it at 50. Okay.
Yes.
Then if you
Yes.
scroll down, you will see the lower band here. You just go ahead and change it. By default, it will be 30. So you can now go ahead and change it to 20. And then after that, you just click OK. That is it. Your RSI has been set up.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Any other question before I end this meeting? Any other question? Sister, do you want to say something? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the service, sir. We really appreciate you, sir. So
Thank
my
you so
question
much.
is not in today's class. I watched one of your video on the Telegram about active trading. I want to see the platform is still working.
No. The platform is for now it's no longer working.
Okay.
The COTP arbitrage trading, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No. It's no longer working for now.
Okay.
So we are just teaching people how to trade themselves this time around. So that's what we do right now.
Okay, sir. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Sir, I would like to join your WhatsApp. Easier from WhatsApp to be connected to Telegram. I would like to join.
All right. It's all right.
And boss, I don't know if you can just drop the WhatsApp link and then Telegram in the chat box so that we can click the link before closing the group, sir.
Link. Will I be able to get that link now? Don't worry, I'll post the link to the WhatsApp and Telegram group so that you can join anyone you wish to join, okay?
Okay, sir.
I'll post the link to the WhatsApp group so that you can join anyone you wish to join.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more thing. Okay, someone is raising hand.
Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you. For the what I want to ask. Okay. Okay, based on the future trading, I hope without bot now I can trade manually in futures.
Are you telling me or you're asking me?
I am asking, can I?
How am I supposed to know? What have you done that you will guarantee that you can? Have you been practicing? I don't know who asked that first question. Was it, I can't really remember, that you have to backtest a strategy, again and again before you even go on a live account. So have you been trading with the mock, Binance have a mock account that you can trade with on the app, right? Do you know that? The mock account can give you up to 3,000 USDT that you can start trading with. So why not practice these things we are saying on your Binance mock account? Okay, practice it. Go ahead and open a long position, open a short position, set take profit, set your stop loss. And at the end of the day, check and see that, oh, I was able to make $2 today, $3 today. Then if you can do that consistently, then you are good to go. You can now start trading live. All right. I've not traded with you live before, so I can't really say or guarantee that you can trade. So, but what I just have to say is make sure that you know how to open a long position, how to open a short position, where to set your stop profit, basic settings that you need to do on your Binance account. Then you are good to go. You can start trading.
Okay. So how do I register the mock account?
Do you have a Binance account?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you go to Binance, when you open up your Binance account, you know how to trade and go to your officials account, right?
Yes.
So on your officials account, you want to come in here and click on the. So when you come to the officials interface, click on these three dots here. Okay. When you click on the three dots, this screen pops up. When it pops up, you want to go and click on where it says mock trading. Mock trading is a demo account. Okay. Just follow the on-screen instruction. Yeah. Click on continue and the rest. Follow the on-screen instruction, set it up, and then deposit money into the account. Not your own money, actually. By default, it comes with a $3,000 account. So with that 3,000, you can now start trading. You see that everything you see on your features, you can open long, short, you can set, limit orders and the rest. So go ahead and try your hands here. If you can make profit trading with the 3,000 they're giving you here, then you are good to go. You can start trading live. Okay. And for those who are requesting for signals, I hope when I start sending signals, people will not start asking me, how do I enter this trade? Okay. Make sure that you understand the basics of where to enter, set your price, your take profit and the rest, all of that. Then if I have any opportunity in the market, I can be sending signals.
Okay. And another challenge is how to set stop loss and take profit.
We'll look at that in maybe in our next meeting, okay? So that we don't just stay in the meeting here forever.
All right, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate your time, and I hope you'll be able to learn something going forward. So thank you, and we'll meet again in our next meeting. Whenever the next meeting comes up, I will send a link and notification on the chat on the group, okay? And then the topic for that day. So thank you, and do have a wonderful night rest.
And you too. I appreciate